Hello guys, good day. Yeah, welcome to Tech Hub YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you on how you can create a CBT using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's very simple. I'm going to break every code, break it down that you understand. Okay? Okay, having typed my standard HTML code, which is my doc type, HTML head title, the body. Now let's start. Now the first thing we need is, now first of all, you need to design your HTML, design the environment of the CBT. Now everyone has its own different designs. Okay, so right now I'm just going to do a not too really a good design, but just to have an idea of how you can go about it. Okay, now let's say, or let me start by saying the first question should appear. That is, CBT exams should be printed out. Let's see, paragraph. Let's see, what CBT exam? Let's say computer CBT exam. Okay, now computer CBT exam. Okay, computer CBT exam. Then you can see this. Let's print this out. You can see this computer CBT exams. Okay, good. We're not done. Now the next thing is, let's write our questions. Okay, our questions, let's say the question should be, let's say question one. Let's say question one. Okay, then I'll say paragraph again. Let's say question one. And question one, see what I have here. Now question one, then I'll write the question below it. Okay, now the question is another paragraph. The question is, who is the father of computer? Now, who is the father of computer? Then I'll close my paragraph. I P. Now see this. Who is the father of computer? You get it? So very good. Now the next thing is, let's see. Okay, now the options. Now let me write the options out now. The options, let's say, to display the options, how do we display the options? Now making it so simple that you can understand. You can try to use label for, then the name of it. The name of it, this is HTML5. I just included HTML5 now. There's the name of that box is called, okay, is called A. Then I'll just say, now the text is, let's say the text is A. A is the option. Okay, A is the option. Then followed by, then I would say that A, then followed by the radio button, and I'll say input type equals, okay, the type is called radio. It's not called text. You have text, you have submit, you have radio, you have checkbox. So this is called radio. Now the name of that radio button, the name, let's say radio RD. Let's say RD. Okay, now the ID it's used to uniquely identify an item or a particular radio. Okay, so the ID is, let's say, RD1. Okay, radio 1. Now the value for the radio, let's say the value is 1. Now you have different, we're going to be having different radios. So the value of this radio is going to be 1. Okay, the value is going to be 1. So let's run this. Let's see what we have. You can see, you can click this A. You can see. Now the question that follows it, can be still question that, so the options that follows it is, let's say, the first option is Charles, let's say Charles Williams. Charles Williams. So Charles Williams. Let's run this. Let's see what we have. See that? Okay. So the next thing is, want to create a second one. Is the next option. Then let me just break it. Instead of writing it over and over, I'll just copy this text here, copy and paste it here. Here will be label B. Okay. Now the options here will be B. Okay, that's the option. Sorry, I need to put this on airplane mode. Okay, now it's B. Let's see. Now the second option is called, what's happened to this? Okay, Charles Babbage. Second option is Charles Babbage. Let's run this and see. You can see we have Charles Babbage. And the next one, copy like I did. I've copied it already. Then I'll just paste this one, change this to C. Okay, input radio button. The ID, remember you have to change the ID, very very important. So the first one we change the ID and the value. The second one, which is B, you change it to RD2. Okay, why this one ID3? Okay, why the value for the B should be 2. Second button, value for the C should be 3. Okay, why this text should be C. Yeah, you can see that label for C. Okay, radio button. Okay, good. Now the answer to this, let's say we've given it Charles Babbage. Let's say Michael Faraday. Let's say Michael Faraday. Then run this. You can see what we have here. Okay, now very very good, we're getting it. We've not added our CSS, not added our JavaScript to it. So the next thing is the buttons. Let's create the buttons too. Then the buttons should be, oh, my storage is full, should be input type this button. Now the button, now the value of the button means the text that should appear on the button should be, let's say, next. So next should appear on the button. Okay, so type the value. We also have the onClick. Now this onClick is a JavaScript function. I've not written that, but let me say it's a JavaScript function that when you click it, something happens. So it's called onClick. We have on double click, and when you click it twice, we have onClick. That is, you click it once, so something happened. This function called cal open bracket close bracket is a function in JavaScript. Okay, so we can try to give it ID to the ID just to I want to call it in CSS. Call it in CSS. I can just say btn. So call it in CSS. I can beautify it with the ID. Okay, so that's it. Let me run it. See what I have here. Let me also bring it down, like add more brick to it. You can see. Let me just add 2 bricks to it. See what I have. Very good. Okay. Let me have another one. Add another brick again. So I'll copy this input, this button. Copy. Just click here. Now this one can be okay. Let me see. This one is first one should be previous. Why the next one should be next? Let's say previous as a value. Why this one should be next? Why this on click on the previous should not have any function. Okay, and this next is to move to the next question. Okay, why I have check. I'll just paste this. Let's say I paste this. So this one will be check. Like I want to check my answer. Check my answer if I'm correct. So remove this next. This next, okay. The next you have the function called onClick. Okay, okay. Why the check. Sorry, okay, this check. Okay, let me remove the next. The next will not have a function called onClick because it's not doing anything. It's just moving to the next question. Okay, why this check? Yeah, is doing the work of onClick. And when you click it, something happens. That means it checks the answer for you. Okay, so let me run this, see what I have here. Very good. You can see this. Click, click. You can see, but nothing that happens here. Okay, nothing happens here. So the next thing I need to do is let me just add my CSS now. Let me centralize this computer CBT exam to the center, and other one should be by the left. So what I will do here, I'll just go to the computer CBT. Let me say align center. Okay, align center. Let me just give it an ID. Let me give it an ID. Should I give it the ID or class? Let me say class, whichever one. I'll say class should be, let's say, CBT. Class should be CBT. Okay, now that's very good. Now let me run this, see what happens. You can see that. Now the next thing is I want to put every of these things inside a container. Inside a container, I'll call it div. called div. Then the class of the div, I'll just say cont, which is for container. So I've put everything inside a container. Then I'll go and close it at the end of this. Close it here. So div is closed. Nothing happens here. Okay. See, nothing happens here. And the next thing is my style. I need to create my style. So I'll just say, call it style, then open style, then close.